Three men face assault charges after that brawl on Montgomery's riverfront. Video shows several white men attacking the black co-captain of that riverboat before the clash escalated into a bigger fight. Despite the fight being largely split along racial lines, Montgomery's police chief said the event does not fit the criteria for a hate crime. But there are some new legal documents that we found that reveal that an eyewitness to the incident told authorities that a white man yelled a racial slur, F that N-word, before attacking the black co-captain. Joining me now is Alabama State Senator Kirk Hatcher. Thank you so much for coming on our show. Senator Hatcher, when you saw this unfold in your state, what were your initial thoughts about it?
Well, disturbing, just as I think every person, not only in this city, but across the state, was disturbed by what we saw on Saturday. Absolutely.
Senator, the police chief has been very pointed in saying that at this point in time, what they have found, the actions that they saw didn't meet the criteria to charge a hate crime in this case. But we're hearing now that the mother of one of the victims in the fight alleged in a sworn document to police that you could hear men yelling the F word and also the N word. Do you think that could change the charges ultimately? Will that make a difference?
Well, Sarah, I can't speak to that. I don't know, but I do know this, that the notion of race and place saturates American society, and pretty much every serious response at some point or the other will almost always have some aspect of the infrastructure of the notion of race attached to it. And I believe that, obviously the specter of race almost always rules out. If it does not rule out in a determinative fashion, it certainly does become a crucial factor in, the process of determination. So again, it just means that we have, so much more work to do as it relates to how we come one with the other in terms of being able to at least have some sense of what a beloved community looks like. And this presents us with a unique opportunity for us to have just that.
There is a very big difference, as you're mentioning, between, race being a part of something and there actually being a hate crime that can be proved. I am curious what you're hearing from your community there. Is there tension on the rise, or are people talking about this like we have more work to do?
Well, I wouldn't say there is unusual tension. I think the mayor has done a fantastic job of maintaining calm at all times. Our chief, Albert, and the police officers have done an incredible job, I think, of maintaining the calm in the community. But that does not keep the community from having the conversations, thank goodness, about what does it look like to be able to have some real healing. And in my view, I think it provides us with a unique opportunity, a very unique opportunity to do just that. We are right now filming in the back of Dexter Avenue Church. My Morehouse brother, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. started that healing in this community many years ago. And quite frankly, I have said to so many people that I absolutely believe that the continued healing in this nation will have to make its way back through Montgomery, Alabama. And I believe that Saturday may have ignited that. And I'm hoping that we will be able to get our community together to begin to do what it is our country has resisted doing. And that is to at least come closer to having something like a Truth and Reconciliation Council. Because what we've been doing is doing a lot of hugging without embracing. And every time something like this happens, what we realize is that just beneath the flesh is a festering wound. And we think that somehow beyond these moments, that suddenly we can come into a space where there's this momentary healing, like there's some sort of social lobotomy that's taking place. So hopefully these are the moments right now that will provide us with the necessary hope and healing. And I do believe that there are people not only in this city and this state, but across this country who are hungry for the kind of healing that gets us beyond the toxic rhetoric that continues to fire people up. So I want our folks to join me and join us in this city to help do what we can to really bring about genuine hope and healing, because it's needed.
Senator, you have said a whole lot for us to think about and think through. Thank you so much for coming on our show. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Sarah.
Up next, we'll remember